want to see what all the hype is about, all the talk is about this little RZR by Losi. So here we are at High Desert Hobbies. We're going to check it out and see if it's worth getting. But stay tuned if that's something you want to see. That's what's going to happen on this episode. Let's find out. Hey! Hey, came to check out this junk.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, did you take it out of the box yet?
We did not. We thought we'd wait for you.
Perfect.
You
want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. We'll bring it over here.
Perfect. Have you guys take it out of the box and get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, Peter's excited to open it.
Everybody's telling me that, well, the one guy I trust on it, he's telling me that the quality of it is there.
Yeah.
Durability's there.
Yeah, we're anxious.
Yep.
Because there's some trash away that it took it out.
Yes.
Let's go off this side. We did not touch it, Earl.
Oh, that's okay. I wouldn't
Just in
mind. I
case.
wouldn't have minded if you
I
did.
know.
God, it is pretty big, huh?
I know it's deceiving.
Right?
Yeah. I sent you like 3 different pictures.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that's
So
about
cute.
isn't it?
That is really cute.
I mean, it is. I mean, I definitely like.
Peter was impressed how it was all.
I like the body. I really like the. Losi's quality has always been good.
Yeah, it has.
And from the video I watched, the durability looked like it was there. And then it's 4 pins, and the whole thing lifts off.
That's nice.
Oh, the tires are rubbery. You feel this? I thought they would be hard like the Slash. You know how the Slash is like a rock? Yep. And what do you think the battery would be for this? How much do you think the 3S battery would be? Because this is a really small.
Well, it shows a regular 5,000 milliamp on the side.
Yes.
We're anxious
Yes.
to lift the lid and see where it goes.
I mean, I think it stands up sideways for the 3S.
Yeah. Honey, we're gonna see how where the battery goes. See what
Yes.
size.
It's right there.
No, he
It's
said there's-
underneath the
there's 2
body.
pins there.
Yeah, right there.
Oh.
Yes.
Told you.
And there's a plate that you install if you want a 2S. Comes in the thing. See those holes? It bolts
Oh,
in,
yeah.
stands up, and you stand up the 2S.
Oh, nice.
But I think the 3S will lay in here.
Losi's good. They think of all kinds of things.
Yes.
Yeah, I have that. This 3S.
The 5000, you have one?
Yeah. Not the Spectrum one. Well, I probably have the Spectrum one.
Yeah, Spectrum is
This one
what.
just happens to be at hand.
The reason I like a Spectrum is because the controller would show you the battery life
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
And that's a
This is
4500.
usually standard. But this is a high voltage one.
Oh, I see.
It still seems to be the same. Oh, no.
Nope. And that's what people were saying is that, it's like specific.
Yeah, Spectrum's made it specific.
Yeah, they made it a small, like Arma's, they make the tray so universal. But this Losi, it's like strictly for that Spectrum hard, I don't even know if it's a hard case one. I think all their packs are hard case, aren't they?
Yes, I believe so. Let's see.
Look at all these batteries here.
I have this one here. It's 100C.
5000, you think it'll fit?
It's tall, but it is that hard case. It
Because it,
seems shorter.
yep.
No.
No.
We'd
it's
have to go in there
The
and...
50C.
How about, oh, you know what? Maybe like this. Oh, there it is.
There it is, yep.
No, it's perfect.
So the 100C will work.
That's nice.
Perfect. And how much is the battery? What do you sell
Those
these
are
back?
$99.99.
So $100. So that would bring this to $620, $720, and tax in your area.
Well, hopefully you already have a battery.
Yeah, I don't.
That is
Mine are all
nice.
4S.
Oh.
I don't have any 3S stuff. That's why when I bought the Vendetta, I put a 6S ESC in it.
Oh, okay.
instead of running the 3S.
I do love the fact that it's just pins.
I
Have
do
you ever
too.
worked on a
Oh yeah.
like a Yeti or whatever? I'm not
And
sure.
look how it has
You have
like
to unscrew everything.
the
panels.
mud guard for the tires. I like that too. It's all caged, so you know that's going to be
nice.
strong.
Way to go, Losi.
Losi quality is one of those things it's hard to beat.
It is.
And then independent double link rear suspension. And not just one link, it's got two. It's got kind of a wishbone style trailing arm. So it's not a solid rear axle. So metal, plastic shocks, huh? Yep. It's got a metal shock cap.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
It does have LEDs, all that kind of fun stuff.
And it's got a light kit. And the lights aren't stuck to the body, so you're not dealing with the harness, which is good.
Right.
Every time you take on, and look, washers on the nuts to hold the body. They won't rip out. Like the fire team, they didn't put any washers on it, and every time you crash, the panels rip off.
That's pretty solid. You gotta be able to
Metal steering servo case, that's good.
You can put some goodies back here. Spare battery.
Right? I wonder what that is. Oh, that's a little, you can put your ice chest and your six pack.
You know what?
Sure.
They said that this is like based off the UDR, it's like a scale version. But then the guys with the TRXs with the trailers saying, well, this is kind of big for that trailer.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't look right
Um,
if it's scale.
right.
And even though it has a sticker here, it's lights. It shines through the sticker.
Well, people want to put this on a trailer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
put it on the trailer and tow it with their TRX, like they have a Razor.
Yeah, it's nice. For me, it's just getting into everything.
Or one of those
It's easy.
SCX.
And even though it doesn't have a fan here, it didn't run hot, but they were running it in snow. Look at that sway bar.
It's got to be pretty fast.
It's just an easy to
Oh,
work on
it looked
machine.
like it was moving.
It was like a 38 3 cells fast. It's gonna be like 50 something. at least.
Yep.
56, probably 60 if you do it carry. It's not bad. Not bad at all.
And I like the silver.
For me, what makes is the details. Because rather, it's just it's a
Yes.
wrench underneath.
Well, look at this body.
Yeah.
Look at
That's nice.
the quality is just there.
And it's fun seeing something new, that's for sure.
Comes off, and I like that the lights aren't in the body.
Oh yeah. Because otherwise you're
You're dealing with a
you have to
harness.
do this and then
Yep.
it breaks after
Yes.
your 100th time taking it off.
Oh, look, the little thing isn't there on this one either.
Oh, the cap?
Yeah, and it's not in the bag. Somebody unboxed it and showed that, and it wasn't in the bag.
They may not even have them.
Yeah, they-
Really, if that wire doesn't stick
It
fast.
goes in
yeah.
this little
Yeah.
hole.
They make little whips for these, those light up whips. Wouldn't that be
Yep.
good?
That's the ideal, of course. Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
That's not bad at all. It's fun.
Well, we'll take
Very
the
good
battery.
job.
We'll take the battery as well.
They did a really good job with that. I mean, that's what
Perfect.
people want. They want that scale
Yeah.
kind of
Scale look.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Losi's doing a good job making things look realistic.
I just the Losi quality for me has always been there.
Yeah.
You know, but you pay for it. It's kind of like the
Yeah,
Traxxas quality.
Yeah.
What I like about Traxxas is the parts are cheap.
Yeah.
Losi, the parts aren't cheap.
No, that's not as all
But you always get that aluminum chassis, which is that
Yeah.
that's the chassis
It's
on,
Yes.
their, on their
Easy
cars,
work
which is nice.
Yep. Yep. Definitely cool RC. And they've already swapped out the tires with some like Duratrax ones.
Did they?
And they said it changed the whole hand because this thing rolls over a lot. The tires are soft. So they put the bigger tires on it. It made it handle like a basher. You know, which is pretty cool.
Kind of what you want, really.
Kind of what you want, you know. You don't want it rolling over all the time.
But paddles would be fun, too.
I think paddles would be a
Paddles
blast
would
in the
It'd
sand.
be a fun, yeah.
Yep.
Kind of was made for.
And then this has the same Losi thing where you take off the plate on the bottom and the motor and everything slips out for the pinion adjustment.
Which is nice.
Yep. I love the metal upper brace. That's pretty cool as well.
Get that boy up and
Yeah. Get
Yep.
some videos going, Earl.
Yeah, there's a bunch out there, but that's okay. I just want to see if it's worth the price tag. That's my big thing. See if we can save some people some money or hurt their bank account. If it does well, everybody's going to pay. Perfect. All right. Well, we'll be right back when we get this thing. All right. So went ahead and got this this thing at the house. Best thing about the hobby shop, gotta love going to your local hobby shop. Definitely find a hobby shop that you enjoy going to. But look at this Traxxas catalog thing they got out. I'm gonna do some reading on this, but this is the fun starts here. I guess these books had hit the hobby store, and look at that, Max ripping it up right there. Experience max power, and then they show all the models there. This is like all the RCs that they, look at that, tow truck, towing a Corvette, a TR6. They got some pretty cool stuff. TRX4, some 4x4s, talks about it. This is what I like about Traxxas. You know, they give stuff like this to the consumer. People like me, we can grab them off the counter. The king of all king, unleash the 8S power. 50 miles an hour, 30 plus volts. X Max. Man, they make things look good. Look at that. And I'm going to throw in a clip of some Nitro RCs, that some old Nitros that they were working on. Guy had left them out in the rain for the last 5-6 years, and he wanted to get them running. And you know, of course the motors are seized because no air filter on one of them. The one that actually had the air filter, the Revo, had an air filter on it, and that motor fired right up. Look at this old Nitro Slayer with the shocks. Look at the way the shocks are, like the Revo.
Yeah, they're nice. They're agile.
Yeah, definitely pretty cool.
Big monster trucks are kind of
The
clumsy.
original Revo as well.
Resurrecting the old girl.
Pretty cool.
Oh, is that it? Oh, we did that.
Pretty cool. Look at that Slayer.
Okay.
First time I've seen one in person. Pretty cool. Exhaust out the rear.
It's on waiting.
Guy drug them out, brought them in to the hobby shop to get them working. Pretty cool. Slayer. Pretty cool. Gotta love it. But gonna pop off these zip ties. So it seems like you know, there was some people are very excited about this little razor. I mean, the quality looks like it's there. I mean, you heard. That's why I like that Planet. The Losi quality definitely is there. I can see it. Yeah. Most definitely. But got some AA batteries in there. Get that popped into this controller. Losi race inspired. It's not a race rig, it's just inspired by being, it's inspired, you know, seeing other race trucks. Losi definitely has that, what I like to call Losi quality. You can see it with the chassis, the upper brace, the servo. The quality control seems to be here. I'm pretty impressed by all that stuff. Like I always am with Losi. I think the biggest thing for me, and the reason I never pre-ordered one of these, and I think a lot of us didn't pre-order them, is the price tag. $620 is a hard pill to swallow. You know, for some folks, you know, not everybody's going to feel that way. And I think the ones that don't really care but love the like RZR look, or have a Polaris, or just want to complete their Fox editions with all the different Fox edition models that everybody comes out with, Traxxas, everybody. It might be a cool thing just to complete your collection. but is it an RC that's going to be fun to rip around? So I'm going to grab a battery pack that I have here. I'll be right back. All right, so I believe these Gens Ace ones will fit in there. The balance port in this wire is going to be pretty much squashed because the pin is right down the center. I tried some of these when I was over there, and that seemed to be the case, that I can get the battery in there. But I did order a Spectrum battery. Not like it really matters. So where's this battery? Let's take a look at this. So these Gens Ace 5300s do fit in here. There we go. But it's not going to have the battery life function. So I've got 2 or 3 of these packs. They're brand new. I've had them for a while now. But I do like the lights. I don't like the stickers over the lights. I don't think that's a cool little look for it. It looks good. Oh, look, AVC. That's a lot. Where's that AVC button? There we go. There's the tail lights. You know, you buy a rig and try to add lights to it. Like Traxxas lights are $100 to, say, a Slash. Platinum Slash is, you know, $500 plus the light kit brings you to $600 on a Slash Ultimate 4x4. Is this going to be better? I don't know. I do like the upper metal chassis, the upper like bell crank area brace. I think that's pretty cool. Shock towers are plastic, but they're like double thick. Shocks look pretty like soft, and I'm assuming they're tuned for it. You can see it's Planet. It doesn't have a hop up, so the shocks are pretty much tuned for it, which I think is pretty cool. I was suffering from like fighting getting this body on. Like you have to, it's first you got to line up the antenna hole, then you got to try to miss the tail light wiring, then you got to, once you're down, you can slide it back, but then in the front it like hits on the bumper, and then these side pieces, like these side pieces have to line up, and then you can get it in. So it's kind of tricky. And then, you know, the holes, you can't really, you know, see the holes for the pins for the body. I do like the design. My biggest thing is I'm wondering if this is Horizon's attempt at another fire team deal where, you know, their big price tag, calling it a new RC. And to me, I haven't seen any RC like this, any platform like this. The body, you can tell there's a lot of engineering in this body. A lot of detail to this. This cargo area, I think, is pretty cool. It's got some holes down in here. Like you can mount something in this little cargo area. But everything with it just seems well made. You know, the washers on the body, the big plastic washers, you know, to secure this body. It's got a little like wing type deal here. I'm probably going to cut this antenna down or heat it up and bend it back just so it's not sticking above the roof, because I was watching this thing roll over a lot on the couple videos I saw RC Guy Garage do on this thing. The guys' heads do swivel on the inside of this. They don't have any machine gun, but I do notice that the decal for the seatbelt, they're already starting to peel up. So cheap decals on the seatbelt harnesses. Yeah, they're literally all peeling up. It's just things like that I don't expect to see. Like, the quality of the body is pretty cool. I think they did a good job designing this, like a Polaris RZR, you know. Decals on the outside are well placed, no bubbles, nothing peeling up with any of the stickers on the outside. You know, the plastic here, you know, just everything looks really beefy. You know, so it looks like it's a well-built rig. Is it $600 worth? I don't know. Compared to the Fire Team, what I do like about this, for one, the lights are not on the body. I think that's a plus. The construction of this cage for this looks very sturdy. Looks like they took their time and designed something really compact and good. It looks like all these body pieces, you can replace them out separate. The paint looks really good on it. Attention to detail on this is Losi quality, like I keep saying. Receiver up here. Receivers up here, you can see it's on a thick foam pad that's two-sided tape down. I haven't been a 3S type of guy in a long time, but I figure, you know, the way the quality looked on this, now my plans were not to buy this RC. It was just to go look at it at the hobby store. I wanted to see. But man, like the finish work, like there's no sharp edges on this. Like the chassis is really refined. You know, it also, I don't know. There's just something about it. Like I've seen chassis, a lot of metal chassis. They're just not refined like this. This thing looks like it's been through a tumbler. Like all the sharp edges are done. Looks like it's been, you know, it looks like a finished product. It looks like a well-built finished product. Nuts, locking nuts on everything. I don't really see any screws loose. I'm not going to check any hardware on this thing. We're just going to go rip it. The tires seem to be glued really good. I don't see anything funky with that, but we'll do a first rip without it. But I'm going to charge on some packs tomorrow. I'm going to bring this to work with me, and then on the way home from work, I'm going to run this thing someplace. I think I'm going to keep the antenna bent back so it's not inside the body. I think that's a better way. I don't know. But I do like the looks of the rig. I think the quality is there, which is something I really didn't see with the Fire Team. And also seeing a Fire Team go on sale for as cheap as it did, I knew that thing was marked up a lot. Is Horizon having Losi doing this now, to where they're trying to price gouge us? I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't tell you yet. I'm going to run this thing. I'm going to see how well built it is. See how well it handles. See if I can have some fun with this thing. But until then, I wanted to get a video, show you guys what's going on. I did pick one up. I want to let everybody know. Is this something going to be good to maybe think about buying? Or is it just going to be another money grab deal? Is the money here? I don't know how much they're paying Polaris to build something like this. I'm sure it had to be pretty penny for them to set something up like this, a little RC version of a Polaris, especially using the Polaris name. And then they have the whole Fox Edition one as well. So did they pay that vendor as well, or that manufacturer? I couldn't tell you. I'm not a part of that. All I know is that you see something like this, you see the quality of the build, and it might be something you want. I don't know. I'm going to go give it a rip, see if it's something I enjoy, and see if it's worth $600. And if you have to buy a battery, like this battery, the problem with it is the wires are down in the center and the posts come in the center. So you have to kink the wires to get it in there, which I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of wires getting kinked before I've even crashed it. Because how long before it rips out the balance plug or it starts ripping through some of these wires? The battery does, like the size of the battery does fit in there. So, but I'm going to give it a rip with some of these packs in here. Comment down below. Have you guys checked the little Polaris RZR out yet by Losi? The new drop? What do you think about the quality? Do you think it's Losi quality? To me, and even listening to the people at the hobby store, I mean, it looks well built, honestly. The money looks like it's here. You know, $600, it's not chump change. But paying a little bit more for better quality, I always say I'd rather spend a little more than have an RC break right out of the box. So we're going to give this a rip out of the box, see if it breaks. If it doesn't break, we're going to continue to run it. And I want to see. If I don't like it, I'm going to get rid of this thing. I do like the looks of it. I think it's a cool looking rig. I think Losi did a good job. I think the quality control is here. I don't see anything funny with it. Everything looks well oiled. God, these little, even the axle shafts are coated in like a plastic. They're coated or painted. They look really, really nice. They look powder coated. Like the quality looks like it's here. It's got fake brakes in there. Like the Fortec brakes and brakes calipers. I think that's pretty cool looking. Like the whole scale aspect of this. I don't know if the size fits anything. I mean, maybe if a fifth scale was towing this thing behind a big trailer, it might look scale. Like a 5T towing this thing. It would definitely look scale that way. But pretty cool. All the little details in the plastic. You know, it's got little fans and gears and stuff over here. Little exhaust pipe. Like, it looks like it was 3D printed from a Polaris RZR to me. So quality control was there. The looks of it, the money looked like it could possibly be there. And that's why I purchased it. I only went into the store to look at it. But after seeing it, it might be something I might like. So I'm going to give this thing a rip. I haven't played with RC in a little while. I've been super, super busy. But, you know, the size of this, could this be my new grab and go? Something to throw in the car, keep in the car so that I can rip during lunch. It's small enough, compact. I like this. The size to me seems a little bit bigger than a 10 scale. Here's a 10 scale Fortec. And I mean the length, but this thing is just massive for a 10th scale type on-road vehicle, you know? So, here's the Rally Slash. And look, the RZR is literally taller than the Rally Slash. So, Rally Slash is filthy. Here's a 10 scale Habile. Look at that. Razor's just massive compared to this. So I don't know if the scaling's right, whatever scale it is, or however they're scaling it. It's definitely a big 2-seater razor. You know, a 4-seater might have been cool. Is that going to be coming up? Are they going to be doing a 4-seater, you know, Polaris razor? I don't know. But definitely the quality's there. If you just look at this, forget about the scale. Just look at the quality of the RC. I see value here. So I'm going to give it a rip, see if it's something I like, or see if it's something I don't like. See if it's going to be another fire team. You know, like the fire team, I loved it, but then the price point was killing me. Especially when it was like the same old platform. This to me looks new. Looks like some of the arms and links are new. Body's definitely new. Wheels, I don't know if I'm going to like them, but they are a razor style wheel. I'd like to see a bigger knobby. But even your real razor, we change out the wheels and put knobby tires on them. So might be fun on paddle tires like the guy was saying on the store. I just don't know. I do know it looked good enough, the quality looked good enough to where I purchased it. So we're going to give it a rip. We're going to see if I like it. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's worth it? You guys considering buying one? I don't know. I definitely am a Losi fan. I love Losi quality. And I think the styling and the looks department, this thing knocked it out of the park for me. So, and I do like how it's fully equipped with lights, AVC. Comes with, you know, the DX3 controller with the battery option. I think all of them should be coming with this better receiver, better radio system. So, I definitely like all that. A lot of pluses to this. So, but there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. I'm going to get this thing out. And we're going to give it a beat down and see if it's worth the $600. I have my doubts. Comment down below. You guys doubting? Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on my next video.